TNA Impact Wrestling, professional wrestler, also an inspiration, also one of our proud military men that served our country, Chris Melendez. Chris, what made you decide to get into professional wrestling?
It's just something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. I wanted to serve my country as an infantryman, and I wanted to be a professional wrestler. I guess you could say I always wanted to be in a fight somehow. But, I got what I wanted.
Give us a little background to your service, military.
My dad was actually a Vietnam vet, so he had a huge influence on me as a kid. And I remember, listening to his stories or watching movies growing up, such as Platoon or Predator, and that had a huge impact on me because he's larger-than-life characters. And I actually got to become one of them one day, and then these other larger-than-life characters known as professional wrestlers I looked up to, I got to become one of them as well. So it's everything's really come full circle, and it's been a tremendous experience.
Tell us a little too where you served, what you were part of your service and everything like that, where you served, what form of military you were in.
I served, I was with the United States Army with the 4th Infantry Division and the 101st Airborne. I served in Baghdad, Iraq. I was injured by an IED in Saga City. So you could say that I had a blast while I was there. But aside from that, it wasn't all bad. I got to apply my job in my career field that I trained for so many months and so many years. And had a good time, and the sense of camaraderie that I made in the military is something I'll never forget, and I always seek that, and I find something similar here in the wrestling world.
And it's something too, because part of being an inspiration, not only serving a country, but you did lose a leg while you were serving, and this has not stopped you. I mean, it takes a lot to be a professional wrestler, and here you are being able to do what you do with one leg. Tell us how you're able to do it.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome. You have to turn the stumbling blocks into stepping stones. You can be the architect of your own defeat. You have to really dig in. You'd be surprised what you have in your reserves, and you can push through anything. If you believe in yourself and you push, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish. And I hope to inspire others by doing what I do.
Chris, do you think some of that comes from military and also from your family?
Absolutely. It was the way my father raised me with the values. I guess you could say with him being in the military, he raised me with the similar values, and then he instilled that, and then so I was already familiar with it once I enlisted, so I adapted very quickly. And that's all I know, so I apply that to everyday life.
Chris, where did you grow up?
I grew up in New York, New York.
Did you play any sports growing up?
I played basketball, yes.
How good with basketball? Did you play some high school ball?
I played high school ball. I was pretty good. Right.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Do you still follow the sport at all?
I do.
Do you have a favorite team? Are you a Knicks fan then?
It's I'm more of a old school. Larry Bird was my favorite player, so I stick with him. I refuse to change it.
And then, Chris, I'll ask you about being with TNA Impact Wrestling. What has this been like for you and the people that you're working with, and also in the ring working with?
It's been a tremendous experience. The amount of talent that we have here, we have a roster unlike any other in the world. And it's just a wealth of knowledge, and me being, so new, coming in and learning from these guys, and just, it's been a tremendous experience, and I debuted in my hometown with my now wife and my father at ringside and things like that, so it was a tremendous experience.
How did you get your break here, and who did you train with?
I trained with Bully Ray and D-Von at the Team 3D Academy in Kissimmee, Florida, and they didn't take it easy on me. It was like a boot camp all over again. So I pulled out all the stops, and I gave it everything I had, and I pushed and I fought. A lot of guys with all their limbs had a hard time keeping up with me.
Good for you, Chris. And hey, keep doing what you're doing, and thank you very much.
Will do. Thank you very much.